Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which of course is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, LSU Tigers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. That one bounces through the end zone, so we'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound and defense on that play.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Snags the quick throw. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Irish offense comes up here on first and goal. They'll give it to the back. They finally corral him at the 1. Second down and goal upcoming. Receiver in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after. Now they get set to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught quickly. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Running it back, it's Carter. Making people miss. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Carter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. It's a run to the left. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense will make the stop, and that will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Going again on 2nd and 10. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed. And he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he's got his man open downfield. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play?
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Slides to avoid the big hit. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Out past the 30. The 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw, and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And here's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Important second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the defense brings him down.
Boy, second and forever. Everyone in the stadium's expecting a pass, but instead they run the ball for big yards. And I'll tell you what they've done, Chris. They've given themselves a chance, a real chance here now on 3rd down.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught over the middle by the tight end. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught for the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and hit 1st downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Using his legs, it's Carter. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver makes the grab, and the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Empty set now. 5 wide. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. This will likely be the last play of the half. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Minno's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
There's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down, a sack with the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive into the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. A change of direction. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. He'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Makes a quick grab. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, LSU. This passing game is on fire today. That's a crucial response with this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the point after is good. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking right, this one caught. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. First down, looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
LSU 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. Tackled there by the defense. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking downfield. Who makes the grab? They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Ball handed off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Nobody open downfield, he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Handoff here from the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock. That'll cost the offense 5. Here's the 2nd down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He'll field it close to midfield. The returner is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Pass incomplete. Very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, their hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Look at it, chuck it again. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good, makes it a 3-point game, 31-28. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They'll line up in regular kickoff formation despite not having any timeouts here. Surprised they're not going for the onside kick. And here's the return from inside the 5. You make the tackle, but there is a flag on the field. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust their QB and be more aggressive here? That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now it's 2nd down here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Backed up on third down. Let's see what the call is here. They'd love to get some room for the punter. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And you're wondering, could they maybe take a safety here? Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is